1-3. I know you guys have had stretches in the past where you haven't played well.
Yeah.
This one feels a little bit different. It looks a little bit different the way you're playing. How much concern is there in the room?
I mean, I don't have concern. Y'all might, but I don't. I mean, I know what we're capable of. I know what type of team we is, and we just got to stay together, keep going forward, and getting better. That's all it comes down to it.
Joe, how surprised are you that the execution, Joe kept mentioning execution in his press conference. Why isn't the execution there on a consistent basis?
Yeah, I mean, we just need one away. I mean, it's either one play away, one block away, one catch away, and it's all there, man. Plays is there to be made, and you know, we just got to get better as a whole, you know, as a whole unit, top down, and that's just what it is.
Do you feel like even in a 27-3 loss, do you feel like the offense is close in any way, or do you feel like you're a long way from where you are?
I just feel like we got to get better. That's all. That's all I really know. We just got to get better, and I know we will. I know what type of offense we is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what type of offense we is, and that's just what it is. But when it comes down to it, execution, you know, getting better and one play at a time, we just got to do whatever we can to, you know, get better.
To follow up, Joe, you said you're not concerned. Why aren't you concerned?
Why would I be?
Is it because of the offense you know this room can have?
Yeah, you know who we got at quarterback, at receivers, in the backfield. Like, why would I be concerned?
1-3. How much urgency is there now in the room to look? A lot of people are pointing to, Joe, and you understand the expectations of this team, what this season can be.
Yeah.
How much concern is not the right word, as you told me. How much urgency now is there in this room?
Yeah, man, we gotta go. That's just, you know, all that comes down to it. And like I said, we gotta just continue to get better and keep building top down, man. And I feel like as a whole unit, everybody just gotta stay together. We've yet to put together a whole football game, complementary football with the offense, defense, and special teams. Everybody play a part in it, man. And you know, we just gotta go watch the film, come tomorrow, and get ready for, I believe, Arizona next Sunday. So I know we'll be ready. I know we'll respond. And like I said, man, we just gotta get better.
You know, with their individual process to be good on game day. We have 17 chances to, you know, show who we are, and that was stunk today. We have to come to practice. It's a long season. We just got to come ready to work. I know that's pretty cliche, but what else can we do at this moment? You know, you lose 27-3 to a good team in the AFC, but you know, unacceptable all the way around as far as just, you know, everyone had one, and that's not going to be able, you know, to win games in this league. We got to come out ready to go. And we find ourselves at 1-3. You know, long season ahead still, but you know, we don't have many disregards left as far as, you know, we can't just say forget about that one. We need to come out and get W's.
I asked this as maybe an explanation and not to tee up an excuse, but how limited do you think this offense when your quarterback is within himself?
I mean, I'm not going to go down that narrative at all. You know, we need to play better at every position group. Starts with the offensive line. Though we did some decent things today, but you know, we're not going to sit back and say Joe's not 100, so we only put up 3 points. That's not how we're going to roll this year. So we need to find a way to make some plays. Thought protection was decent. Broke down a little bit at the end, but you know, if your quarterback is limited, I don't know to the extent of it is, but the O-line needs to be perfect, and we were not today.
What happened to the end of the first drive? Say what happened to the end of the first drive? But you had rolling. Then Joe called
I think we just got behind on the play clock. We had a double play called, and we tried to get a can out, but kind of just fell behind on the play clock and came 4 yards short. That would have been nice to get a touchdown. Obviously, that's what we need to do. We need to put a premium on getting the ball in the end zone because we haven't been able to find it very much yet. But you know, that was a solid drive, culminated in a field goal. Only points of the day. You know, didn't do much after that. I think maybe I'd have to look at the statistics, but I think we're getting a lot more through up the middle pressure. Safeties coming in, adding late, little blitz zero. I think we're doing a decent job. We had a good game plan coming in, didn't execute it at all to any sort of satisfaction.
Welcome to the Queen City Strikes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Guess who's back, man? Shouts out my co-host, Mav and Foxx, man. Tell them what's up, y'all.
Salute.
What's happening? I wish it was a much more happier celebration on my big return.
Hell yeah, man. You already know what it is, man. Episode 57, man. Broadway Meltdown. We're going to get straight into it, man. Like, first things first, though. How are y'all doing off of this loss, bro? How y'all doing?
Mav, you first up. Since you back. You back. Come on.
First things first.
It's not completely unfamiliar territory. We had a losing record after 5 games last year, but you can't let your hole get too deep or you're not going to get back out of it. But I prefer if I saw a progression from what bits and pieces I've been able to see over the last few weeks, and that I have not seen. So I don't really know how I feel. Well, we'll go old school and we'll say partly cloudy.
Thank you. I was waiting on it. I was like, somebody gonna say between me, you, and Foxx. Somebody's gonna get the Marvin Lewis quote, man. Partly cloudy.
Man.
Right?
Partly cloudy with a chance of rain.
Shit. Thunderstorms, yo. They gonna act this shit up. How you feeling, Foxx, man? Tell us how you feeling after this.
Honestly, like I told you, man, losing like this, I don't mind losing. If it's a field goal, whatever. It's just the way that we lost. It puts a damper on my whole atmosphere. I'm like, I don't want to do nothing. Like I said, I ain't want to go to work. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I did it though. I did it. But I think
Music City unplugged your radio, huh?
Hey.
I think we was a little we was fooled by that Monday night game a little bit, I think.
Okay. I like that. Yep.
It looked good.
Yeah.
You really look at it, it really wasn't that good. I mean, we did what we needed to do to win, but especially with the offense, it was basic. You know what I mean? So you say it's partly cloudy. I'm getting a little rain over here. You know what I mean? So hopefully, the sun comes back out, but we'll see what happens, man. Don't panic, people. Don't panic.
Right. That's what we'll say. It's still, still lots of room for improvement, feeding off of what both of y'all are saying. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. After that game, after I got off the stream, I started folding laundry. Man, I had to get my mind off the game. But when I was checking the pulse on social media from after the game and this morning on Monday morning, nothing but chaos, bro. I'm seeing fire Taylor.
Man.
Fuck this team.
How it is. It's always the sky is falling as soon as they start seeing anything going on.
Tell them, man. I'm sitting here like, dang. I was like, people just going in, man. Like, where's Hugh Jackson? We need it. Let me keep going, man. They kept going, bro. Then they start comparing the Marvin Lewis and the Zach Taylors, and then we need a new offensive coordinator probably, and then then all of a sudden the latest excuses are the offensive line and your basic not creativity of the plays and all that shit. But most of all of it, bro, was fire Taylor, sit Burrow, and F this team. That's like that's the top 3 comments I've been seeing, these last couple of hours since yesterday, bro. But not gonna lie to y'all, man. It's like we lost 27-3. Feeding off what Maverick said, it's like, last year, we was like 2-3 at this point right here in this October. It's like, but last year's last year, then like this year's this year. So it's
the way they were losing last year versus the way they're losing this year.
Right.
It's different. It's like, at least last year, I mean, we had the offensive woes at the beginning of the season, kind of similar to this year, but not as worse as this year.
Right.
But at least we was actually getting shit going and getting shit started and actually completing full games. This game was just a travesty from I want to say from the jump, because I don't know what happened. They started the game sharp, everybody. They started the game sharp. Right. Quick, they started the game like how they was playing the Rams game. It was literally the quick step drops, throws. They getting, the yards after catch, Chase, Higgins. Then we got a chance to see Mixon's getting in the mix. And then once they got to the damn goal line, bro, that's when everything folded, got the field goal. Then from there, it was just nothing but Titans. Literally, yo. Literally. So, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I can't put my finger on what's like. Matter of fact, I can't put my finger on what's going on. Because this is my top 3 things. Like, and then like we're gonna just go forward with this. Like, and this is only my opinion. The top 3 things I feel like were wrong in this game is obviously it definitely starts with the play calling. Whether it's I don't know who's doing it. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it's Zach, but him and Brian, they got to figure some shit out. Him and Callahan got to figure some shit out. Secondly, this injury shit lingering around, this has to be figured out because it's not really helping us win games. We just heard last week he didn't want to sit out due to I don't want us to be 0-3. Today didn't look any better. And we barely got with that game last week. A win is a win, don't get me wrong, but we barely like it. This one was way worse than it was last week. And then third, the run defense, I'll say the run defense kind of mixing with the pass defense. It's kind of like a mix, a little of both, but not a whole lot. The defense still doing what they need to do, but we have to call a spade a spade. These games that we've been witnessing, these 4 games, I believe the defense has been on the field at least 80% of the time more than the offense. Offense has been on the field maybe like 18%, maybe 20%, if that, bro. So it's obvious the defense has been getting worn down week by week by week by week. And don't forget, the Titans had a long-ass drive in the third quarter. They took up almost the whole third quarter.
10, 11 minutes, wasn't it?
Yo, might as well be 15. It might be a whole quarter, but they got the ball back with 2 minutes left. I was exaggerating. They got the ball back with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, but still couldn't create nothing. But when they did try to create something, I think another thing that came a big impact of yesterday that could have been a possible momentum shifter was that unnecessary roughness call by Dax Hill. I feel like that was kind of major. Even though the game was at 24-3, it was still kind of early. They had a whole quarter left of the fourth quarter. If the Bengals would have got the ball right there, I don't know what happened, but it could have produced something. I don't know. I mean, it was already looking bad as it would have was, but I felt like if the defense would have made that good stop right there, then it could have been something could have came out of that. But outside of that, man, it's like they got to figure this out. But they just got to figure this out. They got to figure this out, man. We got 2 games before the bye week, both NFC games. I know you said earlier, like, you ain't going to hit the panic button yet, but I'll tell y'all this. If they don't figure this shit out on this game, we're going to talk about later on the show against the Cardinals, or the next game against the Seahawks, and if we sit at 1-5, y'all, I'll let Jesus take the wheel at that point. I'll let Jesus take the wheel, bro. At that point, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but bro, we have never gotten beat by the Titans that bad, yo.
No,
literally. And don't get me wrong, the Titans was ready. They remember what happened last year, and they remember what happened the year prior to that, to the playoffs and all that. Yep. We came down there, orange out. They even put the floaty up with Burrow, taking over the whole damn downtown. Carreras going off saying F Nashville, F the tight. You know, they didn't forget. They kept that up on the mirror, on the refrigerator, bro. They didn't forget none of that. So yeah, we got smacked in the mouth, and it was well deserved. Ain't gonna lie to you, they played a complete game. But yeah, man, that is my rant, yo. My apologies for being in y'all ear. I had to get that off my chest because this is like, I don't care what anybody else is talking. I've seen too much delusional comments today. Like literally, bro, too much delusional comments. And it's almost like, yes, this guy's our franchise quarterback. But it is okay to critique this man when he's not helping us at the moment, like win the games, bro. And what do I think that could be a possible outcome to help us win games? You got to try something out instead of just assuming it's not going to work without trying it.
Right. And
I'm feeding off the AJ McCarron situation, but we'll get into that later in the show. Give me y'all takes on what was the 3 top concerns of this team, man.
Yesterday. Basically, playing off of your words that you said earlier, after with the fan base, you were getting the pulse after the game and how it was this morning. At least there's chaos with the pulse of the fan base. With the team, they are flatlining at this point.
Amen.
And someone needs to find a defibrillator and create the spark to get this team going. The reality of the situation is, yeah, you're 1-3, but the biggest part of that equation is you are 0-3 in the conference.
Yeah.
So you already have 3 AFC losses. I'm not too worried about what your NFC standings are going to be with the 4 games or so that they play against NFC teams.
Right.
The Titans definitely did look more prepared. Grant, I will give them the fact that they had an extra day or two to prepare, being we had a shorter week playing Monday Night Football, also with a quarterback who's nursing an injury since the start of preseason. However, having said that, I've watched another quarterback whose name I will not say. You will know who I'm referring to during playoff time, have a really bad rolled up ankle. His mobility still seemed fine and everything else. So I'm not going to really use that as a crutch. Something's just different with this offense. For the past few years, we've even said it on this show about, there's not really much creativity, this, that, and the other, and so on and so forth. All they keep relying on is the big play. They're not, on the rewind, I saw there was a 3rd and 3, and we're shooting it down the field. Why are we not trying to convert a 3rd and 3? Why are we still trying for a 40 or 50-yard gain? That's where a lot of your issues are. Burrow's going to keep getting sacked if you keep trying to go for big plays, and he has to hold on to the ball that much longer. But then in return, when they don't go for the big plays, all the fans want to start booing on why are we just nickel and diming everything, and he's not really attempting much.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to really give a real answer on what to really do with the offense, except if Burrow's not going to be able to really progress anything with the offense. But you said it yourself. We got 2 games left till the bye. You're already 1-3. You're not. You scored 3 points in the last game. You're not going to do much worse with whoever you're going to put in behind you. Might as well at this point now insert whichever name quarterback you may desire.
Right.
Take these next 2 games off plus the bye week. You just gave yourself 3 weeks.
Yep.
3 more weeks and see where you're at after the bye.
Yep.
If you're going to make a decision on the leg, it's going to be now. When it comes to the defense, you kind of got a feel for the defense. You again said it yourself too. Again, 3 points. If you're not putting any points up to help your defense out and you're just mastering doing golf scores, trying to get the lowest score you could possibly get, and the defense has to spend out of a 60-minute ball game 53 of those minutes on the field, you're going to lose by 20-plus points every single game.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the defense is going to not be able to provide a pass rush. The secondary is not going to be able to keep covering, when they're constantly on the field. And even when they get a turnover, you return that favor by going 3 and out.
Yep.
And that's got to change.
That has to stop. We've been seeing that too much. Like, even right now, we've been seeing it too much. Like, as the season has started, we've seen defense make turnovers with nothing to, on return. I'm with you on that.
Can't have a Hubbard yard dash with every single interception or fumble recovery and let the defense score more points than the offense does.
Man.
Talk to him. Oh, you got Mav?
Fox.
Go ahead, Fox.
Pretty much to piggyback off what y'all said.
It's crazy.
Obviously, the biggest concern is the injury. I don't know if you saw like his leg and how it's taped up. It's real slim. I'm like, man, how much tape they got on this man's leg? But
that support.
If he's not producing, and like you said, you gotta take a chance and just, I don't know who, like you said, I don't know who it would be, Browning or AJ, possibly.
Yeah.
You might have to just go ahead and risk it. I mean, we already won, like you said, we 1-3. What are you losing? Well, another issue, I like you said, the play caller is got to be me personally. I know that you can't run the ball when you're down 21 points. You know what I mean? But
they was doing it too. That's the crazy part. They were still running the ball, being down that much.
Down big.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you good. Mixon's look good. I mean, I think he's averaging at least 4.5 yards or something.
Yeah, they said 4.8. We'll say 5.
Okay, so I mean, I know he's not getting many touches. I don't know if Woody had maybe 12 or 13.
He had 14 for 67 yards.
He had 14. Okay, so
he's averaging 4.2 for the season.
What is it?
4.2 for the season.
Okay, so I mean, like I said, I know when we get down, you got to abandon the run, but I think that he should have 20 touches.
He should, man.
I mean, I don't know what we doing.
I think we need to go back to like I miss when we used to be like a run first. Kind of trying to get a shape out what the defense is giving you. Just run first.
Keep it respect.
Yeah, that because they got to respect the yardage regardless. The middle linebackers have to respect the yards. Like even though we could say we have been trying it. And they might be getting just little bitty pieces, but hey, I'd rather get little bitty pieces than this dude dropping back with no legs and getting hit. And we lost a 6, and then a possible, fumble that we saw in this game. Two possible fumbles. It's only been one. Right. So it's just like we've been seeing like the protection has been like. I mean, they going up the middle. I'll tell you that off rip. The size they're doing okay.
He had no legs like Lieutenant Dan.
Bro, he might as well not have no legs. I'm telling you, bro. Like he does not look the same. Like nobody cannot sit here and tell me he's the same person that we saw last year and in the season before that and beyond. Like he's not like it don't even look right, bro. Like it don't. And it's just like
look lost.
Hell yeah. Look lost. He don't look confident in the pocket. You can tell by his body language. Like, it's like, and I get it, matter of fact, I don't get it because it's like, they gave him the contract. They're going to make him play, but I don't understand why, like, even with them being up, Tennessee being up 24-3, I'm sorry, y'all. I took him out right then and there.
Still in the game, right?
It was still the third quarter. I would have made the choice right there. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Like, what we about to do? So it's just like I might as well bring it. I might as well see what he got. Whoever it is. Just let y'all know they shipped off Reed Simeon. By the way, they just shipped him off hours ago. So yeah, it's like so right now it's just McCarron and Browning right now. But that's just me. I didn't agree with that shit. And then them keeping him in there, knowing. Matter of fact, they known since July.
Right.
This shit. So like this whole thing, this whole start. This mainly falls back on the coaches. To me, it's very less on Burrow because he's just a player and just doing what he has to do. But this definitely falls back on the coaches, bro. Like they're not. It's like I've been saying it before, and I'm gonna keep saying it again. It's like we got the California in the Prius, and you still doing Prius-like shit. It's like you gotta change this shit up. Mixon is I'll say the solid person has been consistent. I'm going off what you're saying. Mix has been real consistent. These past 4 games. Another person has been consistent, surprisingly, Jonah goddamn Williams. He's been very consistent, which is crazy on the right side.
Right.
So it isn't like it's just insane. It's like, Chase doing Chase. They was trying to make a little clip bite off of his stuff at the end of the game. I don't know if everybody saw that. Him saying that he's always open.
I was gonna get into that later.
I'll let you take that then. But yeah, man, but outside of that, man. Poor tackling, bad blocking, like poor QB play, bad coverage. They can't even do nothing on third down. Can't make no left turns, no right turns. Bro, it's
play action.
I think one of the things that they're not going to admit and nobody's talking about outside of making jokes about it.
Go ahead, bro.
I think the contract is dictating a lot of the decisions that's being made on both sides.
Hell yeah.
Burrow wants to prove his worth of that contract.
Facts.
And the Bengals want to get their earnings from that contract
at
the same time. So that to me, that's the elephant in the room that nobody really wants to bring into this equation outside of making rip-off jokes on it.
Thank you.
What does the coaching or whoever step up like, hey, even if it's what's his name, Mike Brown, somebody got to step up and be like, yo, I'm paying you this money. I need you to chill out.
First off, you got to stop asking a person with a bad leg to step up. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's like they know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, are we in the Twilight Zone?
The leg up in this
Man,
You know,
somebody
in this
got.
sport,
I
Jet.
mean, I know Burrow. You said Burrow want to play. I get that, but he at some point he has to realize, like, hey, I'm doing more damage than I'm doing good. We might not win no games if you sit out. I mean,
So be it.
So be it.
But it falls on the coaches because, like I said, like they known this since the damn summer. So you had from late July to literally now to figure out a solid back. I mean, I'm cool. We got AJ, but I feel like we could have more solid. Somebody really solid. I don't know who, but we could have had somebody solid. They had a lot of opportunities to pick somebody solid.
There was a lot of options out there.
There was a lot of options. Even with the tight end route, there was a lot of options. They keep settling for less, and it's not like we think it's going to help, but it's not helping. Irv Smith is already out the goddamn, like, he's already out. Burrow's like hurt. So it's just like now T. Higgins got the rib injury we'll get into later.
I was just gonna say
Charlie with his phalanges.
Man. But he on IR though, right?
Hell yeah.
I think at this point, a quarter of the team's working on IR.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, it's like, I feel like it's too many chefs in the room. It's too many voices. It only needs to be one damn voice. That's it. It's too many chefs. See, that's the problem.
This is where the Bengals have got to start really watching themselves because they're going to start, tiptoeing a line here and building a reputation you're not going to want with you already bringing it up now with T. Higgins. We have Burrow already playing with a bad leg. Now you have Higgins with a fractured rib. And already, according to Higgins, and I quote, "I can't lay on one side. It's painful, but we'll be all right."
Damn.
And then he also plans on being back even maybe this week or at least by next week. So now you already have a receiver with a fractured rib talking about he's wanting to get right back into the game. You start letting all these players who are injured just keep going back out there. Not that he was injured prior to the event, but the Damar Hamlin ordeal, you have players that have things like that happen to them that are healthy. Mm-hmm. If you're purposely sending players out here, especially someone with a fractured rib, which can end up becoming a punctured lung if he gets hit right, you're going to get a really bad, like I said, PR situation if you just let this keep going. At some point, you got to start letting, sit these people.
Have to, man. It's almost like arrogance is taken over. Like that's just me. It's too much arrogance going on to tell somebody, hey, like this ain't cool. Like it seems like people just
and swag the past 2 years is catching up.
Yeah, it is, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like this Prius effect. It's hitting hard.
And I think that's kind of what this is looking like.
Hell yeah. That's the perfect. Yeah. Also, that's a perfect quote for it because, like I said, I just told y'all at the beginning, like. They remember what happened the last time we was down there. They ain't forget.
Look what happened when you want to go Burrowhead and things like that. Yep. These teams remember. These players remember. And they want you when they get you back.
People got to quit acting like the Bengals ain't the team to beat. Like everybody got our. This is a page out of Mass Book. Everybody got our number. This definitely on USA, man. It's like everybody's looking out for us, man. So it's like.
Yeah.
There's no surprises anymore. Every piece has already been there. They know our playbooks. They know what they know what we like to do.
Stop right there. Thank you. I am tired of that shit. If I see that same formation that we've seen the last 4 weeks, Mix is either on the right side, Mix is either on the left side. Yeah. Is it going to be a pass? Is it going to be a run? Mainly. It's going to be a damn pass. He's going to pass it, He's going to pass it. They are relying on the pass way too much, knowing that he don't have the strength in his leg to make the play that we're trying to do. It's like you have to run. Thank you, Matt, for bringing that up. I told you that
before I was even on the show. The one game is like the first game or whatever it was with a bad leg. You're dropping back 49 times.
Too many. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Way too many, bro. I'm tired of seeing that too. It's like they've been running the same formation literally week after week. It's like, what is the prep situation like this week? So right now they prepping for the Cardinals. What the hell are they gonna be doing this week? That's my concern. Because it's either y'all practicing 4 plays, like this is middle school again. Like it looks like it was only practicing 4 plays. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like I ain't seen nothing different from any of the plays that we've seen other than Mixon being on the left or right side.
Right.
At this rate, the way they're playing, I hope they're preparing for the Arizona Cardinals and not the St. Louis Cardinals.
You never know. You never know. They either ready to go out there and fight or they really want to play some football. But it's just a disaster, man. What's one positive from yesterday, man? Let's try to we'll get back to the negative shit in a minute.
The clock hit 0 and it was over.
That's a fact. That's one.
And commercial breaks.
That's one. I've seen that a lot too. That was like the game was over. Hey, I'll say this though. Miles Murphy got his first career sack. I'll give him that. That was okay. Other than that,
tough.
Like Fox was saying, Mixon was
under the radar. Dax Hill's having a good season.
Yeah, Dax Hill's having a good season.
Trey Hendrickson's having a good season.
Yep.
There's individual efforts that's having good seasons on the defense, but it's being overshadowed with all the controversy that's on the offensive side of the ball. But they've earned the disrespect on the offensive side of the ball.
They do, man. Ain't no line about that. No line. But yeah, man. But anything you got to add, Fox, man, before we go forward?
Nah, like Mav said, only positive, or like you said, one of y'all said, I can't remember who it was. Only positive I can see is Mixed. I mean, I did like you said, Dax. Who got the interception? Dax?
Yeah.
It was Dax Hill.
Yeah.
Okay, so between Dax and Mixon, your two shining stars, you know what I mean?
Man, y'all wasn't lying. Quick update. T. Higgins says the broken rib he suffered Sunday could be something he plays through moving forward. So he might be playing this Sunday.
That's what I told you. He already said that he plans on playing.
Yeah, damn, bro. All right.
So do you think he would do that if it wasn't a contract year?
See, that's what's hurting it, bro. It's like I would not be risking this knowing that what's on the line, you know. Like Maverick just said, we got 3 NFC games, 3 NFC, just NFC. We got the Cardinals, Seahawks bye week, and then we got the 49ers coming out. So it's just like, is it really worth it? Like for you to risk that right now? Let Yoshi get some looks, man. Let Trent Irwin go in there and get some looks, man. Y'all need to quit trying to try shit. It's like if you ain't helping, just sit out. It's more respectful for you to be honest with yourself than you trying to do something, you hurt yourself, and then it kills the momentum of the game. Let's say we go in this game, right? Let's say it's close neck and neck. Something happens to somebody. It kills the whole, you know how this stuff goes. The whole momentum gets sucked out of the game. It's an away game. So you're gonna get the home crowd into it. And next thing you know, we're gonna see the Tennessee shit all over again. So it's just like you gotta be honest with yourself.
Here's
man.
basically the story.
Go ahead.
Since I haven't been on the show, I've told you this off the show, how I feel about Yoshibas. He reminds me a whole lot of TJ Hushmanzada.
Thanks.
You got to give him the chance. And now is your opportunity to do so. With Higgins hurt, again, you're 2 weeks away from the bye. Let him sit these 2 games out. I get contract year, yada, yada. But again, that could be 3 times out. You have Yoshivas. Put him in, which gives you also an opportunity to see what he's able to do. Being if you can't extend Higgins after this is over, you already know what you have, at least a preview of what you have. You know, I mean, Boyd's been the veteran for a long time. When A.J. Green went down, Boyd stepped up and took over. And this, that, and the other. When Chase went down, Higgins and Boyd stepped up and took over last year. It's not Boyd's, first time with this.
Right.
You got capable players. Let Higgins sit. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. So I'm cool letting them both. let both of them sit, man.
For all you know, that offense might look completely different because the teams are not really going to know how to prepare for an A.J. McCarron is per se if he's the one that's chosen to go in. And a Yossi Voss there. You got different looks now.
Because I'm not going to lie to y'all. We watch football every single weekend. College, NFL, we stick to NFL. I'm seeing teams moving with way much less than what we got. Way much less. And that's killing my soul. And I don't think anybody understands. That's what I'm saying. It's too much delusional thinking. Not with us. We being 100 with this right now. But the noise on the outside being so damn delusional, it's like, come on, bro. It's like, You gotta call a spade at this point, man. It's like the other week we just saw Miami put up 70, bro. I'm looking at Houston Texans looking completely different. I'm seeing the Lions.
Games are different.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Lions looking different. I'm seeing people with just literally less on the roster doing big things, averaging maybe 20-something points a game. Mm-hmm. Yo, we barely came in. We at 3 right now. I mean, yeah, we got the touchdowns on the last game. I think it was only 1 touchdown, though. But it's just like...
Well, right now, special teams are the MVP.
At the moment, yeah.
Who's your leading scorer, Money Mac?
That's the crazy thing about it, man. But it's just like you gotta call a spade a spade. That's how you know that there's something wrong. That, like, back to what you're saying at the beginning of the show. This feels totally different compared to last year to when we were sitting at 2-3 last year.
Right.
Like
they were close losses. They were losses on final possessions.
Thank you.
These are blowouts. These are the Cleveland game last year.
Yep. The Halloween game you represent. You talking about? Yep. Facts. That's basically what it's like, man. That's basically
your response week to week is troubling at best.
I cannot stand like his response every week. It's almost like talking to like customer service at Spectrum, bro. Like
it's a very monotone ordeal. Yeah, it's like a pre-recorded statement. Like I already know what I'm going to say after the game's over because I know how this is going to go.
Thank you.
Sorry, we didn't do everything we were supposed to.
Giving us the Pfizer speech.
How to throw a football.
And it's 100% effective. And it's 100% effective. He kills me every week, and then he has that damn smiley face with the straight line lips. That I am tired of seeing that look every time this shit happens. He just I'm like, bro, like, show some type of emotion. I just saw Mike Tomlin. They just fucking asked him, like, what happened? The 32-6 blowout where it was. This dude was showing emotion of anger, like, oh, no, it's going to be some change. Fast forward to over here in Cincinnati.
Well,
this dude I can't take him serious no more, bro.
Well,
it's just
to be fair, Marvin Lewis had the same style of press conferences. He was always smiling and everything else.
I get that, but we talking about Zachary. Fuck Marvin. Zachary's in the seat right now. We ain't gonna bring Marvin into this. Marvin time is over with. We talking about Zachary. Me and you was talking about this. Thanks. We've been talking about this since we started the podcast. We had the episode Black Sheep, the first season, where he made these type of mistakes. We got blown out, and we're saying this, way back. That's a fact. So I'm sitting here it's like, we keep coming to these. It's almost like this is my realization. This roster's been saving his ass, straight up. That's if people you can agree to disagree. I feel like Burrow and group, the whole gang, the whole unit that's in that locker room right now, been saving his ass, bro. I don't think he's really been doing nothing. He's just there. He's present.
He fell into the right situation.
Don't get me wrong.
Well, that's exactly how it goes. I mean, everybody, it's the truth. The whole stigma is a coach is only as good as his quarterback, which is being proven, which I've been saying for years right now, even though it's not our team, but just to go on based off of this right here, what was said, look at New England. Everybody talks about how great of a coach Bill Belichick is.
Yep.
Wrong. You're seeing how good of a coach he was because he had Tom Brady at the helm. Mm-hmm. Now, ever since Tom Brady's been gone, Brady went ahead and won himself another ring.
Thank you.
Belichick can't do nothing. Does everybody forget how Belichick coached in Cleveland? So, again, it depends on what situation you got. Like you said, what roster you have. You're only as good as your quarterback. And that's one of the most truest things that can be said.
Real shit.
And he was kind of given a gift horse.
He was.
Even though it was a team that was falling apart at the time, he was still also handed a gift horse because of where your draft picks were, and things literally just happened to fall right into place. But of course, you can't really blame him on that.
Right.
Oh no, not at all.
But again, this roster is far too talented to be doing what it's doing.
Thank you, man. And it's like, can we say it's bad head coaching? We'll say a little slight percentage, but I'll just say overall, he just bad at play calling. Just the play calling is bad. I'll just leave it right there. But outside of that, they gotta make some better decisions, bro. Anything else going forward, man? I know we all over the place, but it's all good. We all getting it off our chest, man. It's we just never seen nothing like this, man. Like, especially like Maverick just said, like we have this unit, like this strong unit, but for some reason, like we look weak as hell right now.
Man.
Literally. And going back to what he said, like it's gonna take somebody has to light the spark, but it's almost like once they try to get the spark lit, they shoot themselves in the foot. Some major happens, some penalty happens, loss of yards, maybe a turnover. It's just like they shoot themselves in the foot, but
it may be boring, but maybe it's time to just go back to fundamental football.
That's what I'm saying. Run
Roll
first.
The clock. Don't beat yourself up with false starts, holds, this, that, and the other.
Run
go
the ball.
Back to the basics.
Yep, run the ball. I don't care if the game ended 16-3. I don't care. long as you keep that offense on this. Look, just to point it out again, like literally they took over almost the whole third quarter. The Titans did, bro. And what did they do? Run, play action, run again, run again.
Derrick Henry.
Yep. Hey, we got Mixon though. We can't sleep on Mixon,
Derrick
man.
Henry. I'm not sleeping on Mixon, but he's not Derrick Henry.
I feel it. But Mixon, he's getting 4.8 real, right? Yesterday got 4.8 total. They could have kept going with the run. I think the game before that, he had like 4.7. They just didn't stop the run. The game before that, I think he had like 4 point something. So it's like you got to get him in the rhythm, man, because if the pass game ain't going, you have to start running the ball at some point consistently. Not just every now and then, not just only on 2nd and 9 or 3rd and 7 or something. They be doing some weird shit when it comes to the run game. It's never on first down. It's rarely on first down, but it's always on weird scenarios. So it's just
they don't run it when they're supposed to run.
Yeah, they just doing it to say like, well, we ain't ran this yet. Let's see we catch them off the heels. Nope, rush all down the middle. but yeah, man. But yeah, going forward, man. So what can we say about this whole thing? Do we think it's a head coaching problem, offensive coordinator problem, all the above, or something way different?
I gotta go all the above.
All the above?
All the above. I mean,
everybody agree all the above?
I definitely say all of the above.
Right.
Si, senor.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not mad at that. I said it has to be, man. It's like I gotta know what the meetings are like, bro. It's like, what the hell y'all be saying to each other, bro? Right. In the office
for dinner tonight.
Facts, like what are y'all like? What is being said in these meetings? Man, okay.
What you doing in the off season? One of them.
So going forward, they already announced that Burrow's he's not going to be sitting this Sunday. So they have him playing. We already talked about that. We probably should sit him. But where should we how can we overcome this 1-3 deficit, bro?
I'll let you take it for now, Fox.
Like, how can we overcome this 1-3, man? So if you was a coach, Fox, what would you do? Coach Fox.
Hey, if I'm the coach, I'm sitting regardless. Like, look, I understand what's going on with you. You're trying to show improve, but I need you for the future. I can't have you out there making things worse. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. Well, like you said, whether it's Browning or AJ, one of them got to get the start. Like, if we go what are we 1-3?
1-3 right now.
If we go 1-5, then you got your bye, then you got San Fran, and I think Buffalo is after that. So. Man. I got a sitting. At least sit him until after the bye. See how he's working out, for practice after the bye. Mm-hmm. And depending on what I see for the San Fran game, like you already know San Fran is they about to send everybody after.
Yeah.
Bosa, they got a crazy defense.
And they consistent.
We can't stop the run. I mean, CMC might have 250 on us, you know what I mean?
I hope the hell not.
Let's not put that out there though. But, yeah, man, I would definitely have to sit him. So who's calling the plays? Is it Zach or is it what's his name?
For Callahan, I think it's it's obvious Zach has a last say. I
Yeah,
do
so
believe I do believe Callahan has some type of say, but Zach has the final say. That's just my guess. I
do
don't
you think he should
necessarily
take
know
over
100%.
all? You think he should take over all the play calling?
Brian, if it is Zach, yes, I want Brian to call the play. I believe he called some of the plays our first season with the Queen City Strikes podcast. I believe the Super Bowl run, he did call some of the calls. But I mean, I don't know, man. I believe he calls a lot of the calls, but I mean, I don't know, bro. I'll tell you this though, like before I hand off the Mav, I'm just gonna say this one thing. I would give him 1 quarter. Show me 1 quarter. 1 quarter. Yep, 1 quarter. If we start with the ball, all right, show me like maybe 1-2 series in that first quarter. Let's see how this goes. But if I don't like what I see and the game is still tight, I'm pulling him while it's still early, before the accident happens. Because we're gonna keep witnessing the accident week after week. They keep avoiding this type of situation. So it's just like I literally would give him 1 quarter just to see how it goes. And if he does good, going to the second, third, might keep him in. I'll probably keep him in. But depending on the lead, let's say we got a good lead. Let's say it's 24-3, 24-10.
Right.
I'll probably pull him out depending on what time it is in the game and put in whoever it might be. Might be a wild decision, but again, it's named like the game's coming up. So it's just like there's really no need to risk him like in these NFC games. So that's just me though.
We got to remember too that didn't Arizona beat Dallas? I'm not saying Dallas is that greatest team out there, but with the defense that Dallas does have, I think they put up like 30 on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's gonna be a walk in the park.
Oh yeah, facts. I don't believe any game's gonna be a walk in the park. I mean, we're kind of seeing that right now. What Maverick was saying earlier, we're kind of seeing that right now. Like each and every week, everybody remember, and they are dying to bring that narrative back from what we seen, prior to him coming in here. Like it's like they are dreading to draw that narrative, but it hasn't happened yet because there's still 2 more games. 2 more games to justify where they're going to go.
Yeah, they ready to call the Bengals again. You know how they used to do that?
That's what I'm saying. They
ready for that. Oh man.
They itching for that. I already know they're itching for that. What you thinking, Maverick, man? You going to keep him in or you going to take him out? What's your game plan?
Talking about Burrow?
Yes, sir. Coach Mav. Foxx.
My personal opinion at this point, again, this current game, they've only scored 3 points with our starting quarterback. And let me just put things in perspective. We got our starting quarterback in there, our $275 million contract quarterback.
Now bring the numbers. I gotta be quiet.
Our points for have scored 49 points in 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
We've given up 94. So now that's with our starting quarterback. The Cardinals, who are playing with their backup quarterback, have scored 88 points. And their defense has given up 102. So with their backup quarterback at 88 points, they've scored 39 more points than we have with a backup.
Man.
I mean, I don't know what else you could really say with that.
Man.
I mean, it kind of says there with the receivers of Marquise Brown, Rondale Moore, and Michael Wilson versus a Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. Josh Dobbs versus Joe Burrow.
Oh, my God.
You have James Conner versus Joe Mixon. Now, the big difference is they do have Zach Ertz at tight end versus whoever's not going to be injured this week.
Right.
So
it should be Tanner all the way at this point.
Keep him in there.
Until further notice.
It's right there. At this point, crazy. What would it hurt? That's how I feel with that one.
You ain't lying.
What more could it possibly hurt? I mean, both teams are 1-3.
Yeah.
But again, 49 points.
That's insane.
A quarterback you just paid the highest contract in history. We scored 49 points. I know with the leg and all, we've already discussed that, but 88 points with a backup. And the
Damn.
dumpster fire of the Arizona Cardinals organization was last year, which are the Chicago Bears this year.
Woo.
So, yeah.
Hey, just to add on to it, Burrow has a lower passer rating right now, bro.
I didn't want to get into that part of it.
And
the
names, I'm a name, bro.
Go ahead,
All right, he got a lower passer rating of 69.1, right? Yo, it's comparable to Zach Wilson and UC's own Desmond Ridder, bro.
Zach Wilson, I think, is actually doing better than Burrow right now.
After yesterday, yeah.
Last night, huh?
This year, despite the loss, but yes, he did play a hell of a game.
Right.
Yeah, and then back to the guy you just mentioned. He has less passing yards, 728, than Joshua Dobbs and Justin Fields. Lower completion percentage at 57.6. That's almost in like every QB besides Jordan Love
Again,
and
two
Anthony
quarterbacks
Richardson,
and
bro.
two organizations that are dumpster fires. You mentioned
Crazy.
and they're doing better.
Crazy.
Like I said, find that defibrillator.
And a decent amount of passing. You got 2 TDs in any starting QB. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's like, yeah, pulling him, bro. Like, the numbers don't lie, man. Like, Mav just gave the receipts, man. I added to it, man. A little bit of sauce on there. But, man, yeah, a little bit of sea salt. Jesus, bro. It's just like, this don't make no sense. And it's just like, and they still sitting there like, nope, he's playing. All smiles, too. Like, they on coke. Literally, man. That shit makes no sense, bro. Like, they only scored a total of 3 offensive touchdowns their first 4 games, man. It's the fewest of any team in the NFL so far.
Crazy.
And with a high-powered offense.
You can't forget that, man. It's the second game this season so far without a scoring touchdown. The Browns of the earlier this season. It's insane, bro.
It's like a school bus driving uphill on rims.
It's crazy. And that 24-point is a third largest margin in his career right now, bro. And just to add more salt, they the 32nd ranked offense in the NFL right now. Beating off what Maverick was saying.
33 out of 32.
Might as well be.
I'm gonna be 50, bro. It's insane, bro. They the first team since the 2019 Jets to not score a first half offensive TD their first 4 games this season, bro. It's insane. It's like this stuff can't get ignored. So it's just like, I mean, we all agree it's all the above, but it's like, what can it hurt? You might as well pull him right now, bro. Just give him the rest. Give him T the rest. Send him to Cancun. Happy hour. Nachos on me, bro. Margaritas on deck, man. Enjoy that stuff. Just watch the game from the side, bro. Just hope we win, bro. But this is just insane. Like, I don't think anybody expect this type of performance going into the season.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead, bro.
Say they pulling.
Okay.
Next 2 games. All right. We lose those 2 games.
Yeah.
Do you want to put him back out there in San Fran?
Fuck no. You know what Maverick said? What was that? You said Joey Bosa, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the Bosas, yeah.
Yeah.
HIO, baby.
You think you're gonna take him nice? You think you're gonna take that nicely? The moment he gets hands on they're gonna slam him. You're right, man. He needs to be 100%.
That'll be the next thing that we'll hear all about. I could see it now. How the number 1 overall pick at $275 million versus Mr. Irrelevant, and he got outdueled by Mr. Irrelevant. I could just see it.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna hear nothing about it. So yeah,
it's just it's nutty, y'all. It's just nutty, man.
Then you got Buffalo, like I said, after that, I believe. So, I mean, at one point, you might have to, like, all right, if we lose these next 2, you might get the flags ready, man.
The time to make the decision is right now with NFC matchups and a bye week coming up. You are 0-3 in the AFC, let alone being 0-2 in the division.
All right, so I guess we're going to agree with the worst case scenario. We're going to go 1-5. The best case could be 3-3. So let's entertain both narratives. So let's say we go 1-5. Where do we go next from there? Will we be pulling them for the rest of the season? Putting them on
You
IR?
really want to go down this rabbit hole.
Let's entertain it. Let's entertain it for the people, man. Let's entertain.
If we
let's
were
entertain
1-5,
Yes, sir.
because you still played him and you get to that point going into the bye week, it is far too late to really make too much of a drastic decision. But you should definitely, as much as I hate to say it, with his with his contract and ship there, I'm being the one mentioning it. It would be a bad look, but it's going to need to be done. That he's going to need to take a seat. At least for one, if not 2 games, just to see if anything else happens. That's why I say again, the time is now.
Yep.
If we're 3-3, which I don't honestly right now know how.
Yeah, it's like that. That's like 17% chance
And
at the moment.
whatever you were doing to make it back up to 3-3, continue that course and get better and better. And that's why I said I wish I was seeing progression in these games. I'm seeing regression.
Yeah.
Anything that I've seen so far. So nothing's really giving me too much of a promising outlook at the moment. If you were asking me which scenario do I think is more realistic, I think the 1-5 based off of the style of play that I've seen.
Right. Telling you, man, 17. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong for that. I said 17% chance to be 3-3 the way it's looking. The way it looks. That's the way it looks right now, man. It's all speculation. How you feeling, Fox?
Let's see.
Let's go.
Let's say hypothetically we go 3-3.
Coach Fox, let's go.
It depends on how we got that 3-3. If we did the same little game plan that we did against the Rams, I hate to say it, I'm pulling it because, like I said, we got San Fran, you got Buffalo. Who else we got? You got Pittsburgh might not be great, but they can still give us a run, and they will put the hat, send the house at him too. So, let me add on to what you said. Okay, after the 49ers, it's the Bills, Texans, Ravens, Steelers, Jaguars, Colts, Vikings, Steelers, Chiefs, Browns, curtains. Curtain call.
Here go the credits.
Thanks for coming.
Word, yeah.
I mean, if like Mav said, if the 3-3 is, something where it's like, oh, Joe's actually able to, throw the ball 30 yards down the field. He's getting a little more strength in that leg. I can see it. Okay, let him keep going. But if it's like, oh, I got a dink and dunk, a little tight end screen, like, come on, man. That's not working. That's not working. That might work in Madden. That ain't working in the NFL. You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
And if it's the 1-5, you definitely got to pull it. I mean, it's no to have you out there. I'm sitting for the season. Season.
Yo, they hit 1-5. Fire the medical staff. Fire the medical staff if they go 1-5. For lying this whole entire time. Fire all they asses that got the B on their shoulder or they chest. Get all they perk and pass. Give me that. Perk and pass and all, Perk and pass and all. They go 1-5. The medical staff, they gotta go. Definitely gotta go.
Somebody lied, huh?
Because it's like
everybody lied.
Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I mean,
if you're 1-5 with a quarterback with a bad leg and a wide receiver with a fractured rib,
yeah, you're telling these dudes, knowing that this could be a possible career injury, you're telling them to go out there for your fantasy draft or for your little bets, whatever the fuck you put on. It's like no, like he's good. Forging signatures. I don't know I'm just guessing, y'all. I'm just guessing. But I'm just saying, bro, it's like the way they going about this, you think they out there forging signatures like, oh, he's good. He's good. He's cleared. But it's just like, bro, you got to call a spade a spade. We all played sports before. What happens if you keep trying to play on something? What happens? Somebody answer it.
It's worse.
Yeah, it gets worse. Motherfucking right. It gets worse, bro. Him playing on this is not getting any better. And we've been witnessing that.
How
literally.
Deep in this rabbit hole do you want to go?
Man, all the way to Antarctica through through the outer layer.
A hypothetical standpoint.
All that.
If everyone plays, you're 1-5 going into the bye.
Yeah.
Again, take a seat, see what else you have. I'm not saying tank. What I'm saying is you have your future to think about and everything else. This season is going to end up being a wash at that point. There's no sense in trying to force more that's not there.
Yeah.
Again, not saying tank. But with where the money is going at the moment and who it's with and everything else, right now I think currently standing, I think the Bengals will be drafting number 5 as of right now.
Come on.
Too early in the season to be thinking about that, but I'm always constantly thinking about now.
Mav, you're good. You're good. I've seen more than 20 people say something about the draft. Go ahead.
So, again, a higher draft pick, whoever you pick in the first round is going to be another 5-year contract, depending on which way you want to go, whether it's on the defensive side of the ball, but you focus more on defense this year, so I would have to say more on offense next year.
I'm about receiver.
There's your receivers you need to replace for Higgins.
Right.
And then just to blow a little smoke on these people's fire that wants to expand on what Jamar Chase's comments, we might as well segue to that point since I'm going to go ahead and cross this bridge.
Go ahead, bro.
So you want to make the comments about what Jamar Chase said about I'm open. I'm always fucking open.
Tell him,
and they're
man.
trying to run away with it.
Mm-hmm.
What type of answer do you expect a frustrated player to give you? When you're pissed off about something, you're going to say some shit. Why is it this most minute thing someone says, we got to try to make it something that it's not?
They blow it out of proportion.
So let me just entertain them for a minute. So let's just say there is frustration. He's like, okay, I'm going to want to separate from this. Again, you got to hire a draft pick that can help replace that. But I already know he doesn't want that. He wants his future with Burrow. He's been the one that's been in his corner before the season even started. I don't want him playing this game. I want him sitting. You've made that statement.
Yep.
Before everything started. So again, if I'm not saying tank, but you still have that early pick to draft, a wide receiver to replace Higgins if you can't get that part done.
Damn.
You itching to
That's all I'm going to say with that.
Man.
Or even finally get a tight end that's not going to be hurt all the time. Because we love our Eiferts and our Greshams and our Irv Smith, who hasn't had a chance to prove it yet.
Hey, we had no luck with tight ends, huh? That's
crazy. That's crazy. Hey, Mav, like I said, you ain't the only one. I've seen people already talking, and that's right. The top topic was the tight end ordeal, wide receiver. Third was a quarterback.
They're running with these. The comments that are being made, and they're trying to make stories out of them. And then Burrow says something in his press conference. Oh, this must have been a shot fired back at Jamar Chase. No, they're just literally stating they're sucking ass right now.
Yeah,
and something's got to change.
You know how the media is in today's world, man. They just after debate. They just after debate. Man.
Y'all laugh when Chad goes in the middle of the night. Hey, coach, I'm open.
Right.
That's basically what Chase just did.
Yep.
In an interview, but we want to say aggressive. That means he wants out. More aggressive.
Yeah.
It was the way Chad. Yeah, Chad got that personality. It's kind of like,
we in a sensitive era, man. It's different when he says it compared to you, Maverick.
Just say
different. We in a sensitive era, man. I'm tired of it too.
I don't get it. When people are pissed off because they're losing, what do you want them to do? Sit there and sip a cup of tea and go, well, it's all right. We accept this.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, come on. You want them to be upset with the shit.
That
doesn't mean they want off the damn team.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, where do we get in this delusion where it's like when we lose, we can't show no type of we got to act cool, relax, RELAX, relax. We just sit here being cool at the table, knowing that we're losing every game. Nah, bro. Looking at everybody's body language on the post game, they interview Mixon. Mixon was like, he didn't make no eye contact. You knew where Mixon head was at. I
was gonna say Mixon has got to make sure he does everything according to the PR.
You know it. He's following the script.
He's already had enough negative PR. So don't put him in this equation. Let him stay out. Say another player.
I'm not.
He ain't counting.
I'm not. It was just his reaction was just funny because like they was asking you questions. He's just like, man, he's not making no eye contact. I'm like, I like this right here. And then they flipped the Chase, and he's just being vocal as hell in the locker room. That's one thing I'm loving this year is he's been way more vocal than we've seen his time so far being here. Chase, I'm talking about.
Right.
He was quiet the first year, second year,
He wasn't really quiet.
No, the first year was pretty quiet, bro. He was kind of humble, but he was kind of quiet compared to his now.
There's the word. I'll say he was a little bit more humble than he is currently.
Yeah, now he just like I don't blame him. You got to let him out the bag at this one. It's like you got to, man. But he's got to call a spade, man. It's just. But
well, you have Chase sitting there going, bro, I had a dislocated hip last year, dude, and I still put up over 1,000 yards when I came back. I sat out a month.
Yeah, at least he sat out.
Take a goddamn seat, would you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the way I'm reading between the lines. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I had a messed up hip. I took my time out. You all carried on without me. I came back, and it was like I didn't miss a beat.
Facts.
I asked you to sit one game, maybe 2 games at the start of the season. You chose not to. We're sitting at 1-3, scoring 3 points a game.
So maybe it's gonna take the other teammates to be like, yo.
I don't think it can take anything. I think it's too many big heads right now. Nobody's don't want to listen to the right answer.
Again, Fox, to feed off of what you just said, when you were playing, who did you, even though you listened to your coach, who did you take more advice from when it came to stuff like that? Your coach or your teammates?
Definitely myself. So now, no, I know what you mean.
Right. I mean, you're going to listen to more stuff about stuff like that more from your teammates and your friends. They're him and Chase, they're more than just teammates. I mean,
they like this.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't lying. All right. Anything else to add, man, before we go forward? I don't think they released any. We already figured out the T. Higgins injury situation. So should we expect any moves before the trade deadline?
Nope.
Man. Okay.
That ain't in our DNA.
No.
Okay.
Because there is no singular move that involves a player that's going to help with the current situation
Facts.
right now.
It really isn't right now.
Nothing is going to change what is happening right now.
Even if it was, I mean, like, when's the last time the Bengals made a move before the trade deadline?
Oh man!
Now, I'll let you stat check that one.
I forget.
I can't tell you when it was.
Yeah, I'm about to say I forget who they picked up like mid-season. That made an impact though, not just on the roster. Right. Yeah.
I can't think of anybody, honestly.
Yeah, I can't think of nobody on that one. I'm just used to seeing what we got, and then like if somebody goes out, it's next man up. I don't think this is, it's not even in their DNA to be going out like that unless it's something urgent, but I'm with you guys. I don't see nothing happening. I don't see nothing happen at all. All right, let's get into it before we go into the next game. Offense, defense, special teams, performance grade, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Who we start offense?
I mean, the way we've been talking, I don't even think you need to ask.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm giving them a fat F, man.
Yo, people were saying F minuses in the stream yesterday when I was asking everybody what their grade is on this game. I'm like, man,
is that a real grade, F minus?
Bro, somebody put S. Somebody.
I'm giving them a Z.
A Z?
A Z, because they're playing like they've taken plenty of Zoloft.
Damn.
Because they ain't playing awake.
Facts, man.
Again, I'm not giving fault to the defense. To give a realistic grade to the defense, I will give them a C because I don't think it would be fair to go lower than that. Grant 20-something points, but again, when you're got zero help from the offensive side of the ball and you got to spend the entire time on the field, you're gassed. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You can't do anything against that. And then you have a team that's running the ball for 10 minutes on the clock, and your offense goes out there 3 and out.
Quickly, too.
Dude, we was just out there for 10 damn minutes. Y'all couldn't hold the ball for 35 seconds. The play clock is 30.
Right.
It's insane.
So
Yeah, when you sum it up like that, yeah, like it's insane to think of it that way. It's like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely give
it's not fair for me to give the defense a grade lower.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Because you're right. Beside that second quarter, they held them to 3 points in the first and 3 points in the third quarter.
The second, yeah.
Yeah, so I
Second
mean,
half.
that second quarter is what really, like you said, they was gas. I mean, like, I don't know.
Kind of sad. I think almost at this point, our punter is averaging more field time. than the
Yeah.
offense.
Hey, you ain't lying. Yeah, the second half, they don't
Special
let up.
team, I'm going to give an A, even though McPherson missed the one field goal so far. But I mean, you've already had a kick return for a touchdown, or it was a punt, whichever it was. I want to say it was a kick return. You know, you're getting your punts where they need to be. I mean, there's your highlight.
Facts. But yeah, the defense only gave up 3 points in the second half. The whole second half only gave up 3 points. The whole second half.
See, that's an A+ right there.
Yeah. Gave up 24 in the first half. But yeah, man. I agree with that. Yeah, I'll give him a C. I'll give the defense a C, definitely. I'll give him a C. And they got the little interception with being tired.
Right.
I think the most thing to highlight is just the 12 missed tackles total. I think that's like the third highest the Bengals had as of right now.
Again, I acquire that to being gassed.
Yeah, being
you
gassed.
got someone like Derrick Henry and all the momentum's on their side. Shit.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, offense, smooth F. Special teams, they don't want that scored a point. So it's like I give them a smooth B. Like, so it's just like it's insane, bro. Like it's insane how this played out. I don't think nobody had this on their scorecard right here, bro.
Sure.
I don't think anybody did. Anybody did, man. But yeah, Burrow finished 20 and 30, 165 yards. And the crazy thing is, man, the Tennessee defense ranked 28th coming to this game against the pass. And they was allowing 278 yards per game. And, bro, I don't even want to get into it, bro.
I was going to say it's depressing.
It's crazy, man. And no, hold on. The people just got to hear this, man. The damn running back threw more touchdown passes than the guy that just signed the Brinks truck deal. Come on, man. That can't get scraped over, bro. That can't get scraped over, man. Running back through a touchdown, bro. But yeah, man. That's our grades on that one, bro. That's probably the most depressing grade column we did up to date out of all 3 years on this show. That shit was like, man. One. Yeah. Shit. C. F. I'm with it though, man. I'm all the way with it. All right, going forward, man. Up next, we got the Cardinals this Sunday, man, at 4:05 p.m. Eastern time, October 8th, man. What do we got to do to win this game? Since Burrow's playing, so let's
everything you haven't done at this point.
Pretty much. I'll go back to what you were saying, Mav. And basically what we all basically agreeing on is just basically going back to the old formula, just run. Mm-hmm. Run first.
Battle of the trenches.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I don't care if it's a low-scoring game and a boring game. Come out of there with a win.
Dub, yep.
Use the run game.
Use it, yeah.
Control the clock. That's all I could say with
it. Literally. And then you got, Higgins is playing. No status on Irv Smith as of yet, but like I said, I believe Tanner's will be the guy going forward. So, but other than that, offense line's got to keep doing what they're doing. They just got to watch that middle, man. They getting rushed up the middle like crazy. They got to watch the middle. But yeah, I'm all for just running the ball. Just run the ball. Any score predictions on this game?
I'll give you one after you guys go ahead.
All right.
It's gonna sound like a weird ass score, but
damn,
follow me on it. When
low or high?
You'll find out,
bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say 17-14 Bengals. Respectful, yeah. 17-14.
17-14. I'm gonna go
McPherson.
And you gotta remember they got a backup quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even Carter's a backup quarterback.
All right, so I'm gonna go 24-21.
Okay.
They put up
Okay.
28 on Dallas, so I'm like, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
We're all going to be going with a 3-score game here, but my weird one is going to be 18-15.
Damn.
Woo.
Yeah.
I like that though.
All field goals, huh?
Not all field goals.
That'd be wild.
Hey, that would be, wouldn't it?
That would be wild. Mav, I will call you like, bro, which sport do you have to where your goofy ass knew that these dudes was going to be hitting field goals all game, all game. So, yeah, man, that would be wild. I'm not going to lie to you.
That would be.
That would be some wild shit. Talk about a boring
In
game.
all honesty, I can't see it being an all field goal game.
Damn. It's possible. It's possible.
In
It's
that
definitely
situation, I will take Mac's foot over the foot they have.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
That's a fact. Big facts. Big facts, man. All right. Anything else to add, man, before we get into these around the league results and get on out of here? Hopefully they pull off the W, y'all.
Sure.
I know we sound like the way we sound, but it's just like
Hey, my
This
other
shit-
team's doing it.
it's just
They're right
depressing.
behind you right now.
Oh, the Eagles.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. That was a good game, too. That was a good game, by the way.
You snuck out of there with that one, didn't it?
Hell yeah, man.
I guess
But yeah,
Washington
man.
better than what I expected, though.
Shit, I'll take a sneak, a steal. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
don't
Brody. All right. Let's get into these results. Okay. Tonight, Monday night, we got the Seahawks versus Giants, man. I think the best people win on that one. This past Thursday, the Lions beat the Packers 34-20. Shouts out to the Lions on that. We just told you about the Bengals losing to the Titans 27-3. Jaguars beat the Falcons over the pond in UK 23-7. Yo, did anybody see Ritter get cussed out by his teammate on the sideline? That shit was hilarious. He tried to go up there and shake his hand. He he got up, yo. You'd have thought he barked at him. He flinched so quick. He literally flinched so quick and just looked that direction, bro. That shit was priceless, man. Other scores. Buffalo Bills came in hot. 48-20 against the Dolphins, man. They got the dub on that one. The Bears gave up a major lead. Lose to the Broncos 31-28. I believe the Bears was up like 21-3, I think. And then
What?
yeah, lights out. Lights out by Russell Wilson the game. Let's ride. Anyway, going forward, the Ravens beat the Browns 28-3. Dag. Let me look at these stats because I know Deshaun didn't play.
Right. And Chubb is out.
Dag. Okay.
Slim pickings for them.
Yeah. All right. Also going for Steelers lose to the Texans 30-6. Vikings beat the Panthers 21-13. Rams beat the Colts in overtime 29-23. That was a good one. And Baker Mayfield beat the Saints 26-9. And the game that Matt was just talking about, the Eagles beat the Commanders in overtime. That was a good game, 34-31. And the Raiders lose against the Chargers 24-17. Cowboys beat the dog out of the Ezekiel Elliott debut for the Patriots 38-3. The 49ers beat the Cardinals 35-16. And lastly, the Swifties beat the Jets 23-20.
Man, I'm so sick of that.
You telling me?
So sick. I'm sick of seeing
You
that.
telling me, yo. I've been tired. Yo, I'm glad I ain't watched the game because I already knew what it was. After it happened last week. I already knew how this is going to be watered. They watered that shit. Yo, they drenched it with Swift. They literally
pulled Brittany Mahomes with the champagne over everything.
Whoa, literally. I'm like, trust me, I get it. We got the ladies, with the viewership. I'm loving that. But it's like with that situation, it's a lot. It's a lot going on over there.
They're going to be asking for the brother to come back.
Man, hell nah. Keep his ass at home. Literally, dance in the corner.
Home and out of bar offices.
Yeah, man. Do that little Blair Witch Project
Sorry, I went
hopscotch shit in the corner. Bro, do all that hopscotch shit in the corner or some shit, man. But other than that, man, that's all we got for y'all today, man. Definitely shouts out to new subscribers, man. We sitting at 198, man. 198, man. Give it up to everybody on that, man. Definitely appreciate it. Also, we'll be live streaming this game as usual. Live streaming on Sunday starts at 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. The power hour starts at 3:05. The game's at 4:05, so you already know how that goes. Airport time. But yeah, anything else y'all want to add, man? Anything on your mind before we get off here?
We got nothing.
Man.
Blank.
Man, what was that thing you were talking? Oh, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. There's going to be a major alert being sent to everybody's cellular device on October 4th. Please make sure you turn it off.
Oh, you can't turn it off.
I'm turning my phone off. If
you could turn your phone off, but like if you silence your phone, like have it on silent, it'll still go through.
Yeah,
you have to actually manually silence. It's also going to be going off on radio and TV all at the same time.
Which is wild. It's from FEMA. So yeah.
What time we looking at?
You know they're gonna do it.
I think it was at 2:20 is what I was reading earlier.
Eastern, yeah. But yeah, man. Anything else, man? Get out of here, man. Y'all mad about something? Anything on your mind, bro?
I think I've already stated what I'm mad at. I don't need to go any further than that. I've already spent this whole time, bitch.
Yeah, you fat. That's a fact. I was glad I got off my chest. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel much better now. Just got off my chest. We go forward with this rest of the week.
Like a counseling session.
They start winning, I'll feel better.
That too. That too. Been waiting to break out these cigars.
I'll start acting like Jameis Winston.
Hell yeah. Also, anybody plan on seeing Saul? Saul X, the movie?
How was it?
It was good. I liked it. The storyline was good.
Is that the end of it?
But I will tell you, yeah, the end of it was crazy.
I mean, there's no more.
No, it's gonna be more. Oh. That's just gonna make the Fast and the Furious, man.
Did they have that post-credit scene that I told you?
Yeah. Okay. That was wild.
Stay tuned for Saul Change.
Yeah. Definitely stay tuned, man.
Saul Dust.
It was good, bro. But I will say this: I don't know how they create this shit. The different method. You trust me. I used to watch Spike TV. What was it called? Like 1,000 Ways to Die.
1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah. Sure. And you thought you've seen it all? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. There's stuff in that movie. Y'all seen Hostel before, right? Hostel.
Oh, I've seen them all, man.
It's on that type of level. Like where you gotta like close your eyes, look away. Maybe I don't know how everybody is with their tolerance level when they see stuff. But it's the noise. It's the noise and visual for me. Hell no, bro. We on with the Canes afterwards. That shit was rough to eat. Ain't gonna lie to you. It was rough. But I had to take all that stuff out of my mind, bro. It was on. I ain't see that documentary, but the amount of gore that was in this, it was a lot. It was a lot. A lot of major torture.
Watch the Terrifier.
Damn.
Terrifier.
And Terrifier 2. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you'll cringe more.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Than you did with Saul, even though I didn't see the new Saul.
Yeah. It's a must see.
Trust me, check it out.
Terrifier.
Man, fuck all that, man. It is Halloween month, man. Happy October. Also, I did peep some people got their Christmas lights up right now. And trees.
That's crazy.
Hey man, got a head start. Don't have to worry about it later.
Like I told you, I was doing laundry yesterday, so I don't blame people that's been no Christmas.
Now the tree is where I draw the line. I get the Christmas lights because you for Halloween, whatever. But you're talking about a Christmas tree?
Hey, in fact, if y'all want to see Terrifier, it's on Tubi right now.
Tubi?
Yes, sir. Okay. Right now.
Free promo.
That's how I seen both of them.
Free promo.
Free promo for a thing that's free.
And Tubi's free, right?
Oh yeah.
That's why I said it's free.
Yep, it's free.
It's free.
1080p, 4K. What we got?
Hey, whatever you.
720.
Whatever.
But yeah,
it's on there.
All right. But that's all we got for y'all today. Man, we over here just jumping around, man. We're gonna give y'all a who day, We love y'all. We out.
Who dey?
Yes, sir.
Salute, baby.
All right.